The Turnbull government's preferred energy plan uses modelling in line with an emissions intensity scheme that it rejected, while significant doubts remain over the application of its reliability rules, two factors that may stymie its acceptance by right-wing coalition MPs and the states supposed to implement it. In a neat twist, Josh Frydenberg, the Federal Environment and Energy Minister, will return to Hobart on Thursday to meet state and territory counterparts, almost a year since he stood on the city's waterfront to rule out an ice after a backbench revolt. This time around, the plan is called a National Energy Guarantee, negative, that, as Fairfax Media has reported, promises to save $120 a year for average households from 2020. To be sure, the Australian Energy Markets Commission, which oversaw the negative, says the scheme is not a dreaded ice because there is no specific trading mechanism of any kind. However, Fairfax Media understands the essence of what was modelled is virtually indistinguishable from an ice. The main difference is it will be electricity retailers and not the generators who will be obligated to account for emissions. And, yes, there will be a cost for abatement. How transparent that price will be depends on the market design, but it will be discoverable even if not a trading scheme as such. Mr. Frydenberg was unavailable for comment on Wednesday as he flew to Antarctica, and apparently out of communications, with 12 school children who won a contest to name Australia's new icebreaker. But when the minister does come in from the cold, what's in a name will be just one of his worries. Among the issues are what a negative would actually do for emissions, the advance of renewable energy, and prices for consumers. Several states are already gearing up to reject what's on offer, including South Australia. The view from critics is the negative will deliver just 1 percentage point more of renewables than so-called business as usual by 2030. The negative is a policy drawn up by climate-denying coal huggers. Adam Bant, the Greens climate spokesman, says. It is economic and climate vandalism that is designed to placate the Trumps on the backbench by strangling investment in renewables. One big potential uncertainty, though, is the modelling includes a precise mechanism for the reliability guarantee, the crucial second leg of the whole negative along with emissions reductions. As modelled, existing contracts are assumed to have a one-off increase in reliability, factored in to take account of the increased renewable energy expected to enter the market. However, Fairfax Media understands a turf war behind the scenes could see that mechanism rejected. The Australian energy markets operator is apparently keen to control what type of energy goes where in the national electricity market, and when it might be allowed to operate in full. That battle is unlikely to cheer investors who crave certainty. The states are also likely to bristle at what Dylan McConnell, an energy expert at Melbourne University, calls separate asymmetric advice put out by the Energy Security Board on Monday. He notes Victoria is assumed to build only 650 megawatts of new energy, even though the total is merely the first auction of many the legislated Victorian renewable energy target is intended to deliver.